Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So today what we are going to see is whether the god Vishnu. There is a Hindu god in Hinduism called as Vishnu. We are going to see if this god is the same as Buddha, because in the Hindu text of Vishnu, which is called as the Vishnu Purana, Vishnu Puranam or Vishnu Purana, which Purana means which is old text of Vishnu, the Lord Vishnu, and in this text it's written that Lord Vishnu will be born, the ninth avatar of Lord Vishnu will be the Buddha. So we will see which Buddha is that. Okay, so this is important because the context is the Indian context. To understand something, we need the context. So the context here is the Indian context, or the gods that were prevalent at that time, or important for this. So let's dive in. So give me a minute here. So here. So we will search in the Google and find out everything, because this way I can prove that I am not telling any lie. Okay, so the first things first is there are two Buddhas. One is the Gouthama Buddha, and the other one is the Adi Buddha. Gouthama Buddha belongs to Theravada, and the Adi Buddha belongs to Mahayana school of. So let's see. Yeah. So first one we will put as Adi Buddha. So the Adi Buddha. Here we will check the important here, the China Buddhism Encyclopedia.com. So this is the one that's authentic, and
alert from Brave browser, Proton VPN.
Give me a minute here. So just give me a minute. Yeah. So when you see this Adi Buddha, you can see here the Adi Buddha, who is also called as the title is ADI and BUDDHA, Adi Buddha. Adi means the meaning is primordial Buddha. Primordial Buddha is they say that there was a Buddha even before the sands and the stones can form, and hence the Buddha is primordial, and this Buddha is this god here, who is bluish black in color, is of course black in color, and this god, let us see who is this. This is Buddha or not, let us see. Here is the dark blue. Adi Buddha is usually depicted as dark blue. Okay, dark blue. Which god? Let us see. Let's go to the end. And it's also called as Samantabhadra. Okay, so in the Hinduism, here in Hinduism or in Vaishnavism, Vaishnavism is the branch of Buddhism where the Lord Vishnu is the central figure, central person here. And here, as you can see, in Vaishnavism, the term Adi Buddha applies to the applies here. This is funny, but here it's clear as an avatar of Vishnu, as an avatar of Vishnu. But here there's no. I don't think there is any connection between the Shakyamuni Buddha or the Gouthama Buddha. Shakyamuni is the Shakya meditator. Shakya meditator is Buddha himself, or the Gouthama Buddha. There is another Buddha, here the avatar of Vishnu. So here the now let's open another this one. Next one is the let's give me a minute here. Okay, let's see about the avatars of Vishnu. So let's go to the images. In the images, we can see that let's check this one. Not this, some other. Let's check. So here, as you can see, the first avatar is, and the ninth avatar it says as Buddha, which is not Buddha himself, but a person looking like Buddha. It is not the real Buddha. And the last avatar was Krishna, it seems. Then it's the somebody who is not who is not the Gautama Buddha, and the last one will be the Kalki. The avatar is Kalki. In fact, it should be noted that in Theravada Buddhism, the concept of avatars or reincarnation is not very clear. In fact, the concept of incarnation or for example, a god becoming another being or taking the form of another being is, of course, told in the Theravada stories. So here it's the Buddha, but which Buddha it is, let us see. Okay, now let's move to the let's skip this one, and let's see the I just want to go into the same one here. Oh yeah, here. Here what we can see is Adi Buddha, who is the Gautama Buddha. So Adi Buddha is always in an union, you see, sexual union, and he is black in color or bluish black in color. And I have clicked this picture. Let us see the picture comes up or not. The internet must be slow here, so yeah, here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is the one, and as you can see, the Adi Buddha is the Lord Vishnu, who has taken the form similar to Buddha, but he is in the union, sexual union, with say Samantha Badri. That's what they say. So. And then there comes another Buddha, the Gouthama Buddha. Gouthama Buddha is the normal Buddha, normal Buddha, who has nothing to do with yeah. This is Gouthama Buddha here. This is the Thai, probably the Thai painting here. So he is the Gouthama Buddha here. Okay, and here you can see the Vishnu Purana. In the Vishnu Purana, here is a partial list of Puranas mentioning the Buddha is as follows. Purana is the old stories or the traditional stories that were written by the Brahmins, and these are called Puranas, and the Puranas were written after the Vedas. So at a later period than the Vedas. So in this, the main thing is this one, the Vishnu Purana, where the god Vishnu takes the form of a form similar to the Buddha. So, which is here the as you can see, this is the Lord Vishnu. Yeah, let's also see Lord Vishnu. Yeah, so here it's the dark. Let me try. No. Yes, here is the dark God. Is the darkest black and the most beautiful black you will see in the whole of universe. This God has that black, and let's also see this God Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. Let me put it as Lord Vishnu. So let's go to the images. In the images, you can always see this God is bluish black in color, generally black in color, and yeah, let's see the original picture. See the original picture of this God in India. Okay, let's see 1 minute. Lord Vishnu in temple, in Hindu temple. Let's see. Yeah, this is the God. As you can see, the God is very dark in color, and yeah, here and again here. As you can see, the God is very dark in color. The hands, everything is very dark in color, and in Buddhism, this is the God who is called as Mara or Maran in Tamil language, Maran, or in the Pali language is called Mara. Mara means the great controlling God, the great controller God, who wants to control the beings in the sansara. The beings just keep revolving in the cycle of birth and death. After death comes the rebirth, and this is the God who controls the beings from escaping to nibbana, or the release from the cycle of birth and death. So in Buddhism, in fact, this is the God who is supreme in the Kamaloka. Kamaloka is here also. You can see the God is black in color, and this God is very beautiful when you see him. And this God is even though he looks dark, you can see that he is very beautiful, very, very beautiful for humans to see. I am not talking about the statue here, but in fact, if someone had seen him, he or she can know that, and even the teeth is so perfectly aligned for this God, that and when the God approaches you, the God can of course sometimes come in your dreams, or sometimes in when you're awake. So the teeth is very white in color, and very beautiful, and there is no defects in the teeth, and the face is so amazing and dark in color, of course, but you can see, and the eyes, when you see the eyes are very white in color, and of course we can say that if someone had the perfect eyes, the most perfect eyes, perfect, say, human eyes, looks exactly like a human, but this God is, the face looks exactly like human, but tremendously beautiful. And when this God comes near to you, one might feel extreme fear, along with extreme happiness, happiness of seeing a God, and there might be deep fear also, maybe out of and the fear doesn't go down, it's constant, and it's amazing. All right, so this is the great Lord of the Kamaloka. Kamaloka is the place where the gods, where the beings of different planes, different worlds, where the male-female differentiation is there, male and female are very clearly differentiated, and this and also this God comes from the topmost heaven of the Kamaloka, that's called as the Paranimitta Vasavati Deva, and also you can see that this God's name is called Vasu. Vasu means controller, yeah. So Paranimitta means higher than the were higher to the what was created. Nimitta means what was created, and Paranimitta Vasavati. Vasu or Vasavati means controller, higher than the what was built, and the controller. So this god is called as Vasu in India, especially in the Tamil language, and this is the supreme god that can be in the as you can see, he is bluish black, and very dark, also, the darkest being in the whole of universe, of course, in all the heavens above. He lives in the heaven, in the 11th heaven above, which is the Paranimitta Vasavati Deva. Actually, there might be many gods like this who wants to control, and just like an inspector is controlling the region under him, this Lord controls the beings from escaping the samsara. Samsara is the world setup. The world setup is based on emotions, based on enjoyments, right? Physical enjoyments, especially like sex, and other enjoyments like seeing very nice things, smelling very nice scents, hearing the sweetest voice, and tasting the tastiest foods. And the touch is about touching the breeze, touching what's very pleasant, and touching is also about sex. The sexual feeling is one type of touching only, the touching of the organs, right? The sexual organs. So this is there, and thinking about what is pleasant and what you like very much, So these 6 ways the Lord controls anybody who is caught up in this world of male females, and as we know that for example, imagine a person wants to escape from this setup, the world setup. So this God first knows what is going on, and can feel it, and make a sudden an instant plan for that person, so that that person cannot escape easily, So this is important, and this God in Buddhism, it's told that it's written that this God has the highest power in the Kamaloka, because he has done unlimited or uncountable good karmas, good things to lots of beings to come up to this level, and he's a god. And here, and we will again go to the give me a minute here. Let's go to the here, Adi Buddha. So Adi Buddha is a god. Here is the tantric Buddhism. In the Tantrism is about the Kundalini, activation of the Kundalini. Kundalini is the sexual center point in our body, according to the Hinduism, and this God, is also called as Samantabhadra, or is the dark blue, and white is the Samantabhadri. Samantabhadri is this person, this lady. So it's also told that he is always in this posture, and from the time immemorial, from the time the science and the stones can form. So this is what is the thing. And there is also another one. Let's also see the let's see how to find out the Vishnu, the Buddha who is Vishnu. Okay, this is one way. There is another way of representing. Let's say that. Okay, let's put it as Buddha in the. It's not in the image. Let's go into the images. So as you can see, the normal Buddha is like this. The normal Buddha is like this, and he doesn't have any swastika here. You see, there is no swastika symbol on his chest. But let's move. Oh, here is the Indian Buddha. There is no swastika symbol on his chest. Let's go and oh. Alright, let's search in another way. Swastik Buddha. Swastik is the symbol. Oh yeah, so you can see here the symbol, swastik symbol here. The swastik symbol here. The swastik symbol here. In fact, the swastik symbol has nothing to do with Buddhism. It has something to do with Hinduism. So the swastik symbol is like this. It's like an S, two S's, and this Buddha is a Hindu Buddha. This Buddha shows that he is Lord Vishnu. He is Lord Vishnu. He has nothing to do with the real Buddha. So real Buddha is the normal Buddha who doesn't have this one. Okay. So this is one of the demarcating symbol here, as you can see. The normal Buddha doesn't have, you see. So the swastik is an Indian symbol. The Indian symbol, the Hindu symbol, actually, Hindu symbol of denoting the gods. The gods means prosperity, denoting the system of gods, of which Lord Vishnu is the supreme. Lord Vishnu is the supreme. So, in fact, after the Lord Brahma was removed from Hinduism, or there was these three schools of Hinduism: the school of Brahma, the school of Vishnu, and the school of Shiva. So two schools survived. And the school of Brahma didn't survive. So the Brahma was removed, even though he's still there, but he was removed, and in fact Lord Brahma joined the Buddha. That's the story, and schools of Vishnu and school of Shiva has survived till today. And school of Shiva is called as Shaivism, and the school of Vishnu is called Vaishnavism in Buddhism. In Hinduism. So in the Mahayana, like for example here this this Buddha is a Japanese Buddha, probably a Japanese Buddha. So he is Vishnu, of course. The Mahayana Buddha is Lord Vishnu himself, and here you can see the pronouncement of or the struggle of the gods to say that they are powerful again, saying that they are bodhisattvas or the bodhisattvas, or they say that they have the power of the Bodhi, but they are still not yet enlightened, and they postpone their enlightenment till eternity, like till all the beings get enlightened, and they say that they go on helping all the beings to get to come up, which is so shocking and startling to the Theravadins. But the Buddha had, what he has told is, in fact, we have to strive for one's own enlightenment first, because, for example, just like some other person cannot eat for me, I have to eat for myself. So I have to gain the salvation for myself. So Mahayanis also have the tendency to say that the Theravadins are very selfish, because they just want to get enlightened before other beings can become enlightened. In fact, it is so absurd that all the beings, how can they become Buddha? It's not about even enlightenment. It's about being a Buddha. They say that they are trying to help all the beings to become like Buddha. Bodhisattva. The Bodhisattva then becomes a Buddha, but it might take eternity. And the next how many world cycles, we don't know. So in fact, this is the identification of the Lord Vishnu in the realm of Hinduism, and in the realm of in the sphere of Hinduism and the Mahayana. So the Theravada now is so different, and it has nothing to do with Lord Vishnu at all. And in fact, there are verses, or there are things about Mara in the Theravada Tripitaka, in the Tripitaka Pali text, holy text. And in fact, there is the account of when the Buddha got enlightened, and even before enlightenment, the Mara, the Lord Maran or Mara, comes and talks to Buddha, and once he says that you go back, I will give you everything, all your riches, all the fame, all your power as a king, So, but Buddha says he will not move. He will not move until he finds the solution for the suffering. So this is what he replies, and in the end, as you can see, Lord Buddha gets enlightenment, and on the night of enlightenment, there is the Mara again. Maran again comes, and there is a sort of say fight or something like that, but still eventually Buddha gets enlightened eventually. So just give me a minute. So here. Oh, okay. Yes. The Lord, the great Lord of the Kamaloka. Also, you can also see that the one of the avatar of this God, Lord Vishnu, is Krishna, and he has about 10,000 gopis or admirers, or in a way of
Alert from Brave browser. Skillshare.
sorry, just give me a minute. I should so a sort of admirers, or say the feminine part of Krishna. Lord Krishna is male, and there are about 10,000 women who admire and love and revere Lord Krishna. And when you read this one, you will come to know. And let's also see the Lord Krishna. The images. Oh yeah, as you can see here, this is Lord Krishna, who is bluish black in color. Bluish black, actually black in color. The most beautiful black that anyone can imagine. And here is the bluish black. Here is the bluish black Krishna, the Lord Krishna. And here is the sweet flute. He uses the flute or the lute for the beings to enjoy, of course. This is of course, the one of the avatar of. It is the 8th avatar of Lord Vishnu, and the Lord of all desires. He's the Lord of all desires. Now let's finish this one. Thank you, and now I hope everyone can understand the difference between the Mahayana Buddha and the Theravada Buddha, or the Adi Buddha, or the Gouthama Buddha. Let all beings be happy. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Thank you. So the context is the most important. So the Indian context matters a lot. It is the only correct one. Thank you.